some advice you would give to fathers, either fathers who are just starting out, fathers who have been in the game, or even fathers who haven't been there?
Fathers that are just starting out, have patience with yourself. If fathers that are just starting out, if you have your first child with a woman that you don't see yourself marrying, at least let her know. One, try to work and grow together to see if something can happen. You may meet a lot of people that have kids with women, it wasn't meant. It was like you're with a thing, you smash
Bro.
as a youth. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much how these things work. You don't really know the person because you can't say, for instance, there's people that are in relationships for 3 years, 2
Yeah.
years, then they get married.
Yeah.
Then their marriage lasts for 3 years, 2 years, then they break up. Right? You need to spend at least 10 years with a person before you decide you want to marry them, because
10 years,
it's
bro.
a decade.
Bro, that's crazy.
It's a
10 years is
decade.
a long time.
You're learning someone. You get what I mean? You're learning someone. Because think about it. A lot of marriages don't go past 10 years.
That is true.
A lot. If you guys are serious, that listen, remember, marriage is only a paper thing.
Right.
And only I could put a ring on her hand, and unless she can say she's married.
Right.
Common law is after 3 years, meaning that she really wants to, she can get your shit.
You can get everything, half everything.
Everything,
entitled
right?
to it.
So if you're really interested in building with a woman and learning them, you are going to say, hey, let me really learn your good and your bad, because a lot of us are getting married off the good and one of the incident. You have to learn this individual. You have to learn you have to know what they are without everyday makeup. You have to know how they are when they're friggin' in a depression mood, a mind state. You have to learn how to get them out of that mind state if you're their significant other. You have to learn how to be patient with them. You have to learn to the fact them pissing with the door open, hearing them fart and shit. You know what I mean?
But I'm gonna give a pushback with that though. I think no matter how long you've been with somebody, they grow so much that you're never really gonna know them to that point.
Yeah, true and false,
right? Because like with me, like I've been married for almost 23 years now, right? The woman I married is not the same woman I'm with right now.
No.
Right? So that growth and evolution is something that's inevitable.
Yeah.
Right?
But you did it together.
But that's the thing though. Sometimes you grow apart and then sometimes you grow back together.
But that's not growing apart. It's called learning. So growing apart, when someone grows apart, that means that there's things that are pushing you away from each other.
100%.
Right?
100%.
So when you're growing together now, it's like you're going down a road and boom, the car's still together. Boom, the car's still together. It didn't come apart.
But sometimes you may look at the person beside you and be like, I don't know who's driving this car.
But you both sat in the car.
It's a commitment.
We ain't jumping out.
It's a commitment, right? Yeah, it's a commitment. I definitely agree that you have to have that commitment. If you can commit to having a child with somebody, you should be able to commit to being married to somebody.
A lot of them is not about commitment. A lot of them, the man like raw dog in the thing.
You gotta be responsible, dog. You gotta be responsible.
But look how much mans we know. We grew up with it. Your raw dog, it feels nice when it's wet. Boom, knock it up. She's like, no, she's on the pill. She may have gotten an abortion. You're still doing it. And then boom, the baby's born. And you're like, shit, this wasn't meant to be. I don't even like the thing like this. You know what I mean? And she may not be like, yo, this guy, man, I didn't really want to. Now there's an issue because this is not what was meant to happen, but it happened.
Right. So I think we should, because this is what I try to teach my kids. First, I try to teach them to be abstinent as much as possible. Right. But then it's also be very selective, right? And vet these people properly. And don't lay down with anybody you're not willing to have a child. So the first thing you should be thinking of is, do I want a child with this person? Do I want a relationship with this person? I think today
ain't a soul think about that.
I think today
maybe.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Today's sexual freedom, right, has caused us to be like, yo, just
people
hit
it in relationships
hit
this
it,
time,
bro. I don't even know your last name, bro. Like, just hit it, quit. You look
they
good.
They only know your nickname. They only know your nickname till the baby's born. They're like,
I know a girl who got pregnant by this guy, had the baby, thought his name was Jason, so she named her baby her name and his name hyphenated, right? Found out after that's not even his name.
Was that his nickname?
It was just a name he was using.
This yo, dog.
It was just a name he was using.
Why niggas like this?
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we have to be more responsible.
100%.
I think we should be teaching sexual responsibility,
Right?
because if we don't want this to continue, where there's a bunch of baby mothers, a bunch of baby fathers, one man has 8 baby mothers and is not taking care of any of them, then we have to teach sexual responsibility
100%.
on both ends, right?
100%. Now they don't know. Our parents' generation did not tell. Our parents' generation was slack. Our grandparents' generation was even slack, because we think about
The
how
70s, that's the 70s, the hippies, they were doing whatever, bro.
worse, dog.
They were going at, hey, listen, they were peace, love, soul. They were just free. And
I did not know my grandfather had so many kids till he died. And these people are coming down calling my name. I've never seen a day in my life.
Wow.
Yo, I did not know I had that much aunts. Like, bro.
wow, that's crazy.